We like to believe that human beings naturally seek balance, that fairness is intuitive, that when two people meet, harmony is the default direction, but that is not how we are built. The nervous system does not search for equity. It searches for safety. Before fairness, there is the fear of rejection. Before cooperation, there is the instinct to protect one's position. Before generosity, there is the question, am I safe here? Every interaction is filtered through invisible mechanisms. We scan faces for threat. We measure tone for dominance. We interpret silence as distance. We anticipate loss before it even exists. And we rarely notice that we are doing it. Our cognitive biases quietly shape the architecture of our relationships. Confirmation bias makes us see in others what validates our fears. If we believe someone is distant, we collect evidence of coldness. If we believe someone is selfish, we highlight every act that confirms it. The fundamental attribution error makes us judge others by their actions, but ourselves by our intentions. When they withdraw, we call it indifference. When we withdraw, we call it exhaustion. The negativity bias amplifies what threatens us. One sharp word outweighs 10 gentle ones. One moment of distance overshadows months of presence. And the scarcity bias whispers that attention, love, status, and recognition are limited resources. If someone else receives more, it must mean we receive less. So we compete, or we dominate, or we avoid, or we try to please, or we emotionally retreat before we can be hurt. We call it personality, we call it standards, we call it strength, but often it is protection. Balance is not instinctive, it is conscious. The turning point comes the moment we realize this. The person in front of us is also operating from a nervous system that seeks safety. Their defensiveness is protection. Their silence may be regulation. Their intensity may be fear disguised as control. Suddenly, the battlefield becomes a mirror. Two systems trying not to be wounded. Two histories interacting. Two sets of biases negotiating reality. Compassion begins exactly there. Not in softness, but in clarity. Compassion is not the denial of responsibility. It is the understanding of mechanism. It is the awareness that most imbalance is not born from malice, but from fear unexamined. Equity is not naivete. It is a deliberate act of maturity. It requires emotional regulation. It requires self-awareness. It requires the courage to pause before reacting. When we regulate ourselves, we interrupt the automatic chain of bias. We stop assuming intention. We ask instead of accusing. We listen instead of defending. And something subtle shifts. Competition decreases. Comparison softens. The nervous system relaxes. Fairness becomes possible, not because we are naturally wired for it, but because we have chosen it. True strength is not dominance. It is the capacity to remain stable without needing the other to shrink. True security is not control. It is the ability to coexist without perceiving threat. When inner safety increases, outer equity emerges. We were not designed to be perfectly balanced. We were designed to survive, but we are capable of evolving beyond survival. And perhaps that is the quiet revelation. Compassion is not weakness. It is intelligence applied to instinct. Equity is not automatic. It is earned through awareness. The moment we see our biases clearly, we stop being ruled by them. And in that moment, balance is no longer a reaction. It becomes a choice.